You know, sometimes a game is just way more than a game. It becomes this incredible story of resilience, of heroes you never saw coming, and moments that are just bigger than basketball. And let me tell you, this matchup between UNC and Pitt, it had all of that. Plus, one of the most unbelievable personal stories you are ever going to hear. And right here, this is where our story really begins, with a player, Marco Miner, just running on pure adrenaline and joy. He had just become a father hours before stepping onto that court. I mean, can you even imagine? It's that kind of human story that just sets the stage for a night you'll never forget. So coming into this one, North Carolina was in a seriously tough spot. They were down two key guys, Caleb Wilson and Henry Vessar. This forced them into a real next man up situation. This wasn't just some regular season game. It was a huge test of their team's depth and really their character. And right from the tip-off, you could see this was going to be a strategic tug-of-war. UNC, you know them. They want to push the ball, run the floor, and just force the action. Pittsburgh's game plan, the exact opposite. They wanted to slow this whole thing down, control the pace, make it a half-court grind. So the big question was, whose style was going to win out? Well, UNC answered that question, and they answered it fast. Even though they were shorthanded, they came out absolutely on fire. No slow start, no hesitation, bam. They hit their first 5 shots and sent a really clear message. We don't care who's out, we're playing our game. So then the first half kind of morphed into this fascinating duel, and it wasn't between the players you'd necessarily expect either. It turned into this incredible head-to-head battle that really defined the first 20 minutes. On the UNC side, it was Jarin Stevenson who just stepped right into that void. He was doing it all, hitting these beautiful fadeaway jumpers in the post and then stepping out and knocking down threes. He was being the leader they desperately needed. And this number right here tells you everything you need to know. 16 points for Stevenson. He was just one single point away from his season high. That's how much he elevated his game when his team needed him the most. UNC's star was playing like a star. But hold on, Pittsburgh had an answer. And it came from the most unlikely source imaginable. This guy, Corin, who isn't really known for his outside shot, all of a sudden just could not miss from three-point land. Okay, look at this chart, because this is just wild. In his last 25 games combined, he had only made 9 three-pointers total. In this game, he drained 3 of them in the first half alone. It was this incredible, totally out-of-nowhere offensive explosion. So how did UNC deal with Corin getting hot? Smart coaching. On offense, they noticed Pittsburgh was switching everything on defense. That meant smaller guards were ending up on UNC's big men. The Tar Heels saw that mismatch and just attacked it over and over and over again. It worked perfectly, leading to 8 straight made baskets. But while all this basketball strategy was going on, the most powerful story of the night was quietly building in the background. And that takes us back to Marco Miner, the brand new dad. I mean, just try to wrap your head around this guy's day. His daughter is born at 1:24 in the morning back in Pittsburgh. He then has to travel all the way to North Carolina, showing up just an hour before the game starts. It's just an amazing testament to his commitment to his family and his team. And what's so cool is, even before he scored a single point, he was making a huge impact. He was crashing the boards, grabbing 7 rebounds, playing tough defense, setting up his teammates. He was doing all that gritty hard work that doesn't always make the highlight reel. And then this moment happened. A step-back jumper. Pure. You can just feel the emotion in that announcer's call. His first basket as a dad, capping off what had to be one of the most incredible days of his entire life. What a perfect, perfect moment. You know, moments like that can light a fire under an entire team. And that's exactly what happened. Fueled by that energy, North Carolina just started to pull away. This is where the story shifts from individual moments to the strength of the whole group. And right at the center of it was Zayen High. Now here's a player with a real redemption story. After serving a 1-year suspension, he was barely getting any playing time this season. But because of the injuries, he got thrown into the starting lineup. This was his chance. And did he ever seize it? 15 points, a new career high for him, and he did it in his very first start. I mean, are you kidding me? It's the perfect example of being ready when your number is called, and boy, did he deliver for his team. It really was a group project, just like the announcers called it. You had Stevenson scoring early on, High's career night, and then huge plays from guys like Seth Trimble and Paxton Wojcik and Elliot Kadu. Everybody stepped up. It was a complete team win, born out of necessity.
So when the dust settled, what does a win like this really mean? Well, this wire-to-wire victory, a game where they never trailed for even a second, it told us a whole lot about the DNA of this North Carolina team.
And the final numbers, they just confirmed the dominance. A big win, built on super efficient 51% shooting. And yet Corin had a career night for Pitt, but UNC's balanced attack, led by the unlikely hero Zayen High, was just way too much to handle. So the big takeaway here is pretty simple. This game proved that even when they're not at full strength, this UNC team has the players and the mental toughness to step up and not just hang in there, but to actually dominate. Which, of course, leaves us with the one big question moving forward. They passed this test with flying colors, no doubt. But was this a sign of true championship-level depth, or was it just a great night against an opponent that was having a down year? Well, the rest of their journey is going to give us that answer.